Hey there, and welcome to Ironman Completionist, the series where, well, I complete all of Runescape while playing an Ironman account. Now while RS cannot truly be beat, there are still many challenges and goals that are offered, all of which I will complete. This includes hunting for all the items in the game and filling out the entire collection log, taking on every boss and challenge OSRS has to offer to complete the combat achievements, and of course maxing the account and accumulating a killer bank in the process. And here is that journey. So as of right now, I'm doing some homework and I wanted to find something AFK to do. I figured because we have a fairly hefty crafting grind coming up, I'd do something related to that. Now that we have the brine saber, I can kill lobstrosities for seaweed spores, and this is because I need 6,200 giant seaweed. Yeah, that's a lot. And it's going to take us a lot of time as well. Wait, this is sick, look at this. Just finished our first trip at the lobstrosities and managed to get 29 seaweed spores. It only took me around 30 minutes to finish that trip, so it's around 1 spore per minute, so that's pretty good. We're also getting nummulite, we're getting a few herbs, as you can see right here. And then we're also getting some runes in actual seaweed itself. I've got, I think, 30 giant seaweed? Yeah. So to be honest, these guys are kind of like a hidden gem. Before I head back for another trip, I am going to go ahead and get ourselves some flippers. Okay, well that was quick. Literally 1 kill for the flippers. And they are a 1 in 64 drop rate, so that's pretty cool. Halfway through my second trip, and I can tell you right now that the flippers make a massive difference. There is our second trip done, and just in time to collect some more seaweed. And for now, I am officially done talking. I'll just report back to you guys when I'm done AFKing lobstrosities.
2 hours later.
And for the grand reveal, 109 seaweed spores in less than 2 hours. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish off this demonic gorillas task. It is long overdue. With that trip completed, we officially have over 500 demonic gorilla kills. Oh my god. My god, yes. Finally. Finally. Oh, it happened. 505 demonic gorilla kills to get our first Zenite. Like, just look at it. That green beam, 13.1 mil on the ground. It got broadcasted in the clan chat too. Oh, that feels so nice. This makes me so happy knowing I'm already prepping for this crafting grind. The first thing we are obviously going to make is the Zenite ring so we can get the Ring of Suffering for Zulrah, which means we realistically could just go for 84 crafting and boost, but I'm still going to go for 88. That way, if I get any more Zenites, I can go ahead and make the Anguish as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and bank this beautiful item and head back to those gorillas. We still got 77 more to go, so maybe we can get another Zenite. Or a Monkey Tail, I'd be pretty happy with that too. There is 87 range at the demonic gorillas. Just got 80 seaweed from one run. I didn't even know this was possible. Well, that's a rare drop. And there we go, we have finally finished that task. We now have a total of 582 demonic gorilla kills, and we got 26.9 mil to show from it. Feels good, man. Anyways, we got ourselves another hard clue to do real quick, and then I'll grab our next Slayer task. Another stash built. Oh, sweet. We should actually be able to get 85 strength off this task. Had this easy clue in the bank, and this should be the casket. Come on. There it is. What are we gonna get? Nothing. Managed to get 87 hit points. And just a couple kills later, there is also 85 strength. Got ourselves a farming level coming in. There is level 78. Don't get anything from the level, but it does push us closer to 85. Oh, okay then. Apparently that is an elite achievement diary task for the Karamja area. So that's cool, I guess. Can't help but feel bad for the guy. Like, he has been scanned by State Farm. Look, he even said it himself. In just 2 days of farming, we already have 1,000 giant seaweed. Going by way quicker than I thought I was going to. Also, while going to check out my farming level, I noticed this. We have 441 more XP for 80 fletching. So let's go ahead and make some javelins that we got from those demonic gorillas and get this level knocked out real quick. There is 80. There's that task knocked out. I really hate getting these guys. At least they're quick. Retake those. That is a nice task. Another farming level coming in. There is level 79. We can now plant dwarf weeds. There is that task knocked out. Let's go ahead and grab another. I did kind of bank on my stuff though, so kind of have to die real quick. Feels bad, man. Another AFK task. Another task down. What will I get? Bloodvelds. That actually wouldn't be terrible. Espy. What the f- How do you keep doing this? Finally got ourselves another Slayer level coming in. There is 81 Slayer. That only took us a few days to get. First ever superior Bloodveld. Look at that thick boy. And what are we gonna get? A whole lot of nothing. Next task. Hey, that's actually pretty good for a magic level. Any task that puts me closer to 83 magic is good in my book. Another Aspori kill coming in for... That's actually not bad. Beautiful milestone level coming in. Here is 80 farming. What does this unlock? Nothing. Okay then. There is that Necrol's task completed, and along with that, there is 83 magic as well. I'm sad, the message didn't even pop up. And this is a great level to get because if you guys remember from a few episodes ago, I tried boosting to configure a Barrows portal in my house. This just happens to be that level. So let's go ahead and switch our spellbook back real quick, grab the runes we actually need for the portal, and finally configure our portal nexus to allow us to teleport to Barrows. I am also going to configure Harmony Island for when I do herb runs. Save and close. It's going to cost us a bunch of runes, but that is fine. Look at that. We can now teleport to Barrows and Harmony Island whenever we want. Oh, that feels so nice. Now when we finally get around to doing the Barrows grind, this will be so much better. Now as for the Harmony Island teleport, we can really only use that for clues right now because we do not have the Elite Mauritania Diaries done to use the herb patch, which is a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. Now back to Slayer. Our next task is going to be Lizardmen. That is awesome. With this Lizardman trip completed, we officially have reached one of the most monumental moments on the account. If we bank this cash stack right here, we have reached a 10 million total cash stack. Look at it, it's green. That looks so goddamn amazing. I'm honestly just gonna sit here for a second and admire this. Let me just take it out and everything. Look at that. Alright, I've had my fun. I'll head back to Shamans now. Man, I saw Red in chat and got so excited. Yet another Shaman task down, putting us at 1,027 Lizardman Shaman kills. Meaning we are now officially 20% of the way to the drop rate for the Dragon Warhammer. And now we get to return back to normal AFK Slayer. Next, I'm actually going to skip this Jad task and just stick to normal Zars for right now. I wasn't really thinking about it until now, but we actually do have to go for all the Zard drops in the collection log. Now with that said, I should probably hunt for all these items after I get the Jad pet, but right now I just want to do some AFK Slayer. It's also just a good way to train my range. Okay then, that is a 1 in 512 drop and I got out my first kill on these guys. That's pretty awesome. That also means we now have 2 out of the 10 Zard drops in the collection log. What the heck is going on? There's literally no way we just got another item. Look at the KC. Once again, that is another 1 in 512 drop. And the best part is when we got our Obby Cape in episode 3, we got that at 49 KC as well. We've somehow managed to get 3 drops and just 83 kills. The luck is unbelievable here. Dude, this is gotta be a joke. That is 4 Zard drops and 95 kills. I am putting Verf to shame right now. There is that task completed, and understandably so, we did not get any more drops. Still really happy we managed to get these 2 though. And these are kinda cool too. He really does like giving me this task. Well, we just got ourselves another shield left half. Pretty cool, I guess. Okay then, and we just got a Dragon Spear as well. There's that task down. Got ourselves another Dagonoth task and a hard clue to do real quick. Got ourselves a medium clue, and there's another stash built. And the casket actually gave us something. That is in fact a unique page as well, so there is another page knocked out on the Book of Law. Finished our Dagonoth task. Let's go ahead and see what our next is going to be. Oh, it happened. It happened. That is our first ever Basilisk task, and it's 206 of them. There is an elite combat task completed from our first kill. Got ourselves a range level coming in at the Basilisk, 88 range. There is that Basilisk task completed, putting us at 206 kills or 20% closer to the drop rate for that jaw. Yes, that is such a good task. It gives us another chance at the Leaf Bladed Battle Axe, and we're bound to get a bunch of herbs from this. I probably should have done this before I grabbed the task, but I'm going to go ahead and spend some Slayer points real quick. We pretty much have all the rewards that I want in these shops, so I guess now let's go ahead and start extending tasks. The first thing that I'm going to extend is Dust Devils because these are a great Burst King task. Along with this, I am going to go ahead and unlock Like a Boss, and that is going to be it for right now. I feel like getting Like a Boss is probably a pretty good thing on the account considering we do have to kill every single boss and get all the items for the collection log. This will pretty much just give me some motivation to try some new things. There is 88 hit points, officially putting us at 105 combat. Alright, last chance for the Leaf Bladed Battle Axe, and we don't get it. Feels bad, man. And we've managed to get another Gargoyles task. Not complaining though, I love the money. Was AFK lounging way too hard. There is 82 Slayer and 1825 total level. I was legit just sat here eating some cake. I'm so sad I missed that. We also just got a back-to-back Runeful Helm drop. Okay, stonks. There is 70 million total XP on the account. Moving on to Greater Demons now. Just finished the Greater Demons, and our next task is the Crazy Archaeologist. Because I don't have a Trident, I am going to go ahead and just do 10 kills. That sounds good to me. There is a medium combat task completed, and that puts us at 36 kill count. There is another medium combat task completed. There is that task completed, and I did not even realize that you got bonus XP from boss tasks. So there is 7,700 XP for like just a couple minutes of work. Also didn't realize how easy this was going to be with the Slayer Staff Enchanted, so I'm definitely going for 35 kills next time. The next task is going to be skeletal wyverns. Next task, blood velds, not fun. Moving on from blood velds, we got some more gargoyles. We just got 88 seaweed from one run. That is awesome. Another stash unit built. W. Yoink. Aw. Gargoyle's done. Time for the next task. It is Konar time. I actually missed the last 2 times I was supposed to come here, so blood velds, that's not too bad. Managed to complete that entire task in one trip and cut it a little bit close. Anyways, there's 90 points, and we do have a brimstone key, so let me go ahead and just use this real quick. That shit. Ah, you love to see it. This is arguably one of my favorite tasks, and it took me a little while to figure that out. But let's go ahead and get our Dragon Warhammer now. Just managed to get our second ever Dragonstone from Lizardman Shamans. Kinda sucks considering they come in at a 1 in 1600 rate, and we only have 942 kills. Oh boy, we just got an elite clue as well in the same trip. Neat, we got a hard clue as well. Ah man, we nearly got our first 100 seaweed run. This has gotta be a joke, right? That is our 3rd one. I've accepted that Lizardman Shamans are much like the DKs, and they just shit out rare drops. Anyways, our new Lizardman Shaman total KC is 1234. That's kind of neat. Would have been a really cool number to get the Warhammer on. Let's just go ahead and grab a new task. Hey, let's go. Got ourselves another bursting task. Necrotals are slowly becoming one of my favorite Slayer tasks. They drop so many alks, and the amount of seeds you get as well is just amazing. Oof, that's not what you'd like to see. Yeah, no. Following that Trolls task, we managed to get some Water Fiends, and you know damn well I'm going to skip these. Yep. Let's go ahead and see what we get next. Cave Wars, I'll take that. There's 81 farming. We can now grow dragon fruit trees. Let's go. I have so many of those seeds in my safe. This is one of the saddest sights I've ever seen. And our next task is going to be Black Dragons. Let's go kill some KBD. There's 50 KBD KC, giving us a medium combat task completed. And our next task is going to be Black Demons. Why? Oh wow, look at that. Look who's here. Just now realized because we have a Black Demon task, I can kill Skatizo with the Slayer Helm. Well, that was a quick kill. 6 KC coming in for... What's the loot? Oh, big lag spike. Loot is not that good, but at least we got another hard clue, as guaranteed from this boss. Just got an elite clue at the Demonics. 1 in 500, by the way. Was doing an elite clue and figured while I was in the area, might as well go ahead and turn on all these long bones. Give me that XP, please. 54,000 XP drop just from some bones, and there is 72 construction. Was not a PB, but there is a hard combat task completed at Hespori. What are we going to get on our 10th ever kill? Come on, bucket. Sad. We are getting really close now to 83 Slayer. Obviously, once we get that level, we are going to be going for the Dragon Boots. But along with this, I've decided that I'm going to boost using Wild Pies to get the Abyssal Whip. So for one, we obviously are going to have to kill a bunch of bears and a bunch of chompies to make the pies themselves. But alongside the pies, I really want to get Preserve. So I asked one of my buddies if I can do some raids with him, and he said yes, and we're actually going to be doing a trio. All 3 of us are in iron as well, so if you get any drops, it is a complete free-for-all, which is perfect considering I'm poor. Anyways, what we're hoping for is obviously that Torn Prayer Scroll so we can get Preserve, but along with this, I really want to get the Ancient Tablet for the Xerix Talisman. So I guess let's go ahead and get ready for some raids. Here is the gear setup that I managed to come up with, and of course we're bringing Herbie along with us. And starting off, we already have 2 chambers completed. And for our first loot, diamonds and Catentines. There's 4 raid KC, and this guy got a Kodai. And I got... 13k points though. 5th average chest for Ors. Feels bad. I'm really starting to fucking hate these guys. Alright, here we go. The big level is coming in. There is 83 Slayer, the long-awaited level, which means it is officially Dragon Boots time. 13112221. Another casket to add to the collection. Had to do that hard clue just real quick before we went to the Spiritual Mages because they can drop hard clues themselves. And seeing that we're closing in on 50 hard caskets total, I really want to get all the hard clues I can. There is an Elite Fremenite Diary task completed. There we go. The Dragon Boots have been obtained. It only took us 217 kills, which is a little over drop rate by about 90 kills, but that's fine. I'm just happy that we now finally own these. If you go ahead and check out the stats, we get +2 melee strength, which is why they're so good, and we also get a bunch of defensive bonuses as well. They also just look sick, like, just look at that. Now I am going to go for the back-to-back, because why would we not? And never lucky. But there is that long-term goal finally knocked out. Let's see all the loot that we managed to get. Nearly 500k and just runes plus the boots. We also got this hard clue, which I am going to do now. Oh yeah, and just to rephrase what I said earlier, the boots actually give a +4 melee strength. They give a +2 over the rune boots. Kind of made that a little bit confusing. I also just now realized another big thing to come from those Dragon Boots is that was our 250th collection log entry, meaning we are now around 18% done with the collection log. So now that we knocked out our goal of getting the dragon boots, the next goal is to get the abyssal whip. And my method for getting this is going to be smoke bursting abyssal demons in the catacombs. Now sadly for this grind, we were not lucky enough to get the torn prayer scroll from the Chambers of Xeric for preserve, which means we'll just have to make a bunch more wild pies for this grind, which honestly shouldn't be too bad. But before we actually get around to doing that, we do have to get the level to cook them, which is 85 cooking. Sweet, there's 83 cooking. That is all the cooking that I'm going to be doing for now because we are officially out of sharks, I'm out of grapes, I'm out of all raw food in the bank, and the mess hall really sucks. So I think I'm just going to boost for the last 2 levels. In other words, I think it's time for us to go commit some genocide on some chompies. Got all the ingredients needed to make 20 wild pies. Quick little tip, if you're trying to boost and your stats go negative, you can use the pool refreshment in the Ferox Enclave. This will refresh your stats back to normal without you having to use any super restores. And there we go, we have 20 fully cooked wild pies. And each of these can be consumed 2 separate times, meaning we technically have a total of 40 plus 5 Slayer boosts. And given our Slayer level, this means we'll have a total of 2 hours of bursting to do, which we are now all geared up for. So let's go ahead and I guess just get right into it. 24 kills into our Abbey Demons, and we got ourselves another hard casket. 84 magic off of bursting the Abbey Demons. And there is 89 hit points as well. No! That is a 1 in 1200 drop rate, making that over double the drop rate of a whip. There's another hard clue, and there is yet another casket, putting us at 48 total. As for an update, we only have 4 more wild pies left, and we have a total of 283 abyssal demon kills. Just finished up my last trip and we are officially out of wild pies. Through the use of 20 wild pies, we managed to get 357 total kills. The next step for us now is just to make more wild pies. Unfortunately though, we are running really low on runes. I used over 5,000 death runes and about 9,000 chaos runes. I cannot be asked to do barrows right now, so I just went ahead and spent 600k on these chaos runes. Honestly isn't too much money considering we are getting a little bit of Alks back, and by the time we finish up this grind and do the master clue, we should be able to open up all these hard clues. So it's essentially just an investment for a greater outcome. Before I go ahead and get all the ingredients for the wild pies, I am going to do this elite clue and also kill Skatizo. Managed to finish off a totem while killing those abyssal demons, so this is a perfect way to get another hard clue. Surprisingly enough, we don't have red dehyde chaps, so I am going to have to kill some worms real quick. Well, that was quick. Managed to get the elite casket with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds before a system update. Feels good, man. Once this update drops, I guess we'll head on over to Skatizo. And luckily, we get to kill him on task again. There we go, another Skatizo killed down. What are we going to get? Nothing good. Actually, you know what? I'll take the death runes. We need that for the bursting. And of course, we get a hard clue. We only got 1 ancient shard again. We keep getting pretty unlucky with those. But there is 7 total Skatizo KC. So following the game update, I actually decided to edit a video while fishing, and I may or may not have got a little ahead of myself. For 85 cooking, we only have to cook 3,000 of these, but just in case we burn a few, I went ahead and fished an additional 300. And I did this because I am tired of going for orange spices. I freaking hate hell rats, so we will no longer have to boost for wild pies after this point. And another cool thing is, through fishing those Ram ones, we managed to get an elite, medium, and easy clue as well, meaning we have once again been presented with an easy, medium, hard elite moment. There is our easy casket, along with our medium, hard. The elite clue really had us doing rune crafting. Elite as well. Let's go ahead and toss all these in the bank and get to cooking. Already coming in with a level, there is 84. And about an hour and a half later, there is 85 as well. We can now officially make wild pies without a boost, and we can create the infernal harpoon. We just gotta get the dragon harpoon and smoldering stone first. With those Karam ones cooked, we only managed to burn 246 of them, which means for Slayer and our future grinds, we have 3,135 Karam ones to use. On that note, I think it's time for us to go kill some chompies. I also think it's time for us to end this episode. Which, speaking of, nothing too crazy actually happened in this one. Other than the fact that we got 83 Slayer and 85 cooking, I think the highlight of this episode was us getting Dragon Boots, which is still pretty awesome considering how big of an upgrade they are. And that Zenite too, of course. But the next episode is going to be something else. It is by far going to be the biggest episode we've had in this whole series thus far. And I feel like I say that at the end of every episode, but I truly mean it this time around. Anyways, for those of you that made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to look out for the future episodes and subscribe, comment, and like. Make sure to check me out on Twitch and join my Discord, both of which will be linked in the description below. And most importantly, I hope all of you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.